Hello, it's fishbulbgeek, and we are back with some more Dragon Age Awakening. And because we have a lot of money, seriously, I'm not even sure how I managed to get so much money. We're going to go ahead and give 80 of it to Voldrick to build up our defenses.
I don't suppose you've reconsidered? Coin comes and goes, but dwarven walls never fall. It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ah!
There we go. That's 80 solves just gone like that. Now,
Wolf. Fun fellow to have around then, your brother.
He could find his fun almost anywhere. And then he would vomit on your shoes.
Ah, good times.
so, yeah, there's a couple I think we might need to return to the private to hand them in.
Just give me a moment.
So gratitude for that. Oh, and of course we won't get gratitude from the good woman because she died because we didn't get to her fast enough. Well, let's see how much he gave me. 10 sovereigns. Well, it's a darn good thing I didn't actually pay the ransom, although that could be why I'm only getting 10. Right, so if we go back in here, we'll be meeting the nobles of the good Arling Amaranthi. Given that they were
I'm
housed.
actually not the first How to be a Grey Warden. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric How. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died. I know that now. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. My father often forgot that nobility has another meaning. I told you that the bow you gave me was my grandfather's, didn't I? Thank you for that. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere.
Okay, so that's all. Oh, alright, let's go see what Anders wants first, very quickly.
May I point out that you're all right? Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful. I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with darkspawn. You're a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
Oh, wow, we're really racking them up. Okay, very quickly, I do have some enchanting to be done. Do I have anything for... No, don't have anything for that, but I have got weapon runes somewhere. Might as well. I'm not gonna buy anything at the moment. I mean, I probably could, but we'll see what I can find rather than having to spend my money. So, yes, let's go and meet our nobles.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were our Rendon Howe's vassals. Now they will be yours.
Yeah, so they're mostly not going to be happy with me. How would I do this? Let's be diplomatic.
Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander.
Do my best.
Ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
And luckily I've got max persuasion.
Ban Esmeralda of Amaranthine, as is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmeralda, will be faithful to the Jarl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against her or her heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
And now we have to talk to everybody. Let's see, he's got that. Do I have to say anything to him first?
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Ban Esmeralda rules the city, wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
Right, now I know who I need to talk to. Let's go and talk to them. Who am I going to start with? Lord Edelbreck.
Honor to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire. So you remember me, young Kuzland, although you're not so young anymore. I swear to you and Andraste I had no part in Howe's treachery. My concern isn't that, however. As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food? Thank you, my liege.
Okay. And what does Ban Esmeralda have to say for herself?
I see that Lord Edelbreck wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected. Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she's certainly a snake. What do you have to say for yourself, Sir Tamra?
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them.
Well, obviously that's true, because the ones that were through their lot in with Howe will not like the look of me.
I cannot give what I do not possess. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Well, okay, that's good enough for that. I'm going to steal from you, Ban Esmeralda, if I can. Oh, I didn't bring anything to steal. I don't know if there's anything else to say. Does Anders have anything?
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? Ah, the old ball and chain, huh? I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying. I got really good at escaping the tower. Just never good at staying escaped. Until now, I suppose. The only thing I ever missed about the circle was that cat, to be honest. So I do. How are you doing in there, Sir Bouncer-Lord? Ha! You'll be a fine mouser yet. Can cats be Grey Wardens?
Okay, that's interesting. Oh, does he have anything to say? I'm not sure.
I'll keep my mouth firmly shut. Why don't I just wait in the corner then?
Oh, I was genuinely chatting to you. You're just a trader, you won't have anything to say. Do you have anything to say about all the nobles?
Now this is what I'm talking about. Skirts, drinking music. You think one of them would give a dwarf a go? Or maybe 2 of them?
Potentially. Potentially. They could do. Right.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade.
What am I going to choose? It does have walls. That is true. Or do we want trade must flow? I mean, trade's going to flow anyway because I'm going to clear that out myself. We'd all rather have food in our bellies. Because that's not going to help anyone. You'll be spread too thin.
As you wish. Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
See, that was funny the first time, but because he keeps saying it, it's getting less funny. Let's do this.
You know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense. She's a sly one, Sir Tamra, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options, some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce.
Better men have tried. Just tell me about
You
them.
could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts.
I'm the Dark Wolf?
Sort of an infamous figure. Caused a load of trouble to nobles in Denerim. They say he fled to the
Yes, I did.
in Amaranthi to escape royal justice.
That's not quite what happened, but someone has taken up my mantle. The Dark Wolf.
You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost.
So I'll do that the next time I'm in the city. I don't believe I've spoken to Edelbrecht, spoken to Ban Esmeralda. Sir Tamra doesn't have a marker over her head. Oh, Lord Guy. Maybe I should just speak to everyone that's named.
It's an honor to have you as our liege, Commander.
That is not the voice I was expecting. Did any of them bring anything worth stealing? No. I suppose it's a party. Oh, I'm going to get that line again, aren't I?
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to.
Right. Well, now that that's done, and I think I've done everything I want to. Yeah, I want to go on and do some plot stuff. I want to go to...
Yes.
Add. I want to go and start by checking out the chasm that the hunters found. So let's go on our way.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
Not sure it's a correct one, but we'll go with it. So where is... Been there, not with hills. Right, yeah, okay. Not Wood Hills, it must be. Wendingwood, Black Marsh. We'll do them later. We'll start over here in the west. Can I get... I don't think I can get a good shot at it here.
Got it.
And that is a blighted... Oh, I forget what they're called. I suppose it's a blighted bear, but I'm sure it's a blighted one of those things you usually find underground. I forget what that's called now, unfortunately. Is there anything else up here? Corpse. Oh, they hanged someone. That's unfortunate.
Now that's the way.
Filthy adulterers, eh? Rash fine. Is that all that was up here? Just the note? Must be. And that's where we came in, so let's head on down. And that's where we're heading. This looks like probably dwarven architecture, to be fair, if this was an entrance to the Deep Roads once. A proper entrance, anyway. I can hear some sort of dialogue happening behind me. Madcap. Now, Blood Lotus and Rashfine are in the later games, but not Madcap.
Why, technically.
Send you a letter. Congratulations. You've been ejected from the warrior caste. Sometimes. Then I drink more and it goes away.
Let's quickly check what that one was. That's that. Search for more. Check back. So I'll do that after this. Longbury past. And go to Amaranthine for that. Oh, I was wrong about that note in the city that I found. I thought it was his body was in Blackmarsh for some reason, but I'll have to go to the catwalks. So next time we head to the city, I'll have to do that as well. I must be getting my quests mixed up. Nope, come on. Oh, these aren't that hard. They've got that, that's fine. He lost his lucky charm. Nothing else around here. Let's go on in and gonna meet another companion very, very shortly. I like this one. She's funny. Just check. No. And I'll explain afterwards. It is better to recruit her first or second, because you don't get a chance to recruit her properly otherwise if you save this bit for the last mission. To do with the timing.
Well, that was close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead. I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do. I'll be fine, but I need to figure out what the Darkspawn are doing. Scout out the place. There's something going on in Kal'Hirol. We thought the Darkspawn were breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Kal'Hirol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left. That's what we thought. Oh, we'll just run in there, eradicate the Darkspawn, and be back in time for supper. Well, whoops. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that.
That's a very, very fair decision. Final day, too well. Nah, she's just naturally cheery. Also probably in shock.
What? Really? Did I mention Kal'Hirol was a death trap? Why do you want to do this? Ah, my condolences. Let's not waste time. Kal'Hirol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah, so Sigrun is a very good rogue. Oh, I kind of want to take Nathaniel, but... Well, we'll take Sigrun, obviously.
Yes.
And then we've got Ogryn as our other heavy hitter. And we'll keep Anders as our healing mage. It's a shame. I'd like to take Nathaniel, but there's just not enough space, unfortunately. So, yeah, I mean, technically, if you do save it for last, you could, I think, recruit it to the Grey Wardens by going out now, before heading down into Kal'Hirol, but, yeah. I always like to do it first, because I like having her along. She's the most fun of the companions that you get in this game. Give you a bit more constitution. I like you being survivable. Do we have any more for this? Oh yes, we're going to start leveling up this one. And now for Sigrun. Okay, so you're already a Legionnaire Scout. I don't mind making you a Shadow and Assassin. How many of these do we have? 9 points to spend, that's quite a lot. Oh, undo. Don't need another room crafter. Anything else I want to give you up there? No. Manor stamina, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. Don't need feign death. Yep, give you that. And put you into that. I need to be level up for that one, so we'll give you that. I'll start you off with that, I think. Let's quickly check your tactics. Looks good to me. Right. Let's go and start Kal'Hirol. Yeah, Sigrun's funny. I like her. I don't know what it is about them making dwarves the funniest characters. Well, apart from Zevran, but unfortunately we haven't got Zevran in our squad anymore. But yeah, Sigrun's a good fun dwarf.
Ceremony when someone joins the Legion of the Dead.
It's called a funeral.
Right, but is it boring and somber like a regular funeral? I mean, you're not burying anyone.
This is true. Dwarven funerals involve a great deal of ale and singing. Then there is an orgy.
What? You're kidding!
Of course I'm kidding.
Ah, it's funny. Right, let's put Song of Valor on before I forget.
I don't know much about Kal'Hirol, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important. A center of learning for the Smith caste. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Kal'Hirol since.
Well, that's interesting. Nice little story.
It's Juka. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk.
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brute mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors, look kindly on your brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed.
Yep, and don't you worry, they will be. They are truly vile and disgusting.
Twisted creatures!
They're just shrieks.
Can I get you a ladder so I can get up my back? Alright.
Come on, stop being stunned.
Now it's better than later.
Right, just seeing if there's anything else around here. Apparently that was just a place to get ambushed by shrieks. And I suppose we get a nice view of... See, we're underground. I'm not sure what that light source is. Is it light from outside coming down through a great hole? I don't know. We're not going to at least honour his body, or I suppose we could come back and do that later.
Twisted creatures!
How many can I stun? All of them, apparently. Well, they're going down pretty good. No, just a hole. Another way to view a little bit more dwarven architecture. There's plenty of bad guys about. Ah, Harlock Alpha.
No end to these blasted things. I'll get on it.
He's not going to take very long to go down.
Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back.
They make quite a good team, those two, actually, I must admit. I think she's in shadow form, which is quite cool. Any more around here? Anything? And a crate. Oh, ice arrows. That's actually handy. Might use them. Okay, that looks like we've explored everything on this side of the river. Yep. And yeah, I'm gonna have to conclude that must lead outside, and that's what gives this place the light, apart from the torches.
Oh, this is a nasty one.
Oh, it's just deep stalkers.
Got it. Now's better than later. I'll get on it.
Oh, yeah, ancient dwarven crate. Ancient boots. I'm sure that'll be something I can do with the ancient stuff. Later, I imagine. Okay, nothing there. Let's carry on up. Up we go.
Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back.
Yeah. So far I've been lucky. We don't really need the spider.
I'll get on it.
It's a shame. I wouldn't mind Nate around so I could use him and his stamina. But we'll see how this goes. Stun these guys. Or not, apparently. Maybe I had the wrong angle for it. Oh, look at this. Fleshy and disgusting. Yep. This is quite fun. I mean, the architecture or the geography, I suppose, or is it geography? I'm not sure. If this place is really weird because the deep roads, strictly speaking, shouldn't exist. I mean, like, these look like natural holes underground. I mean, we don't get anything like that here, which makes me wonder how the structure of the world is. Of course, they do have magic and dragons and darkspawn and stuff, so, you know, maybe I shouldn't think too much about it.
The Legion got this far with no trouble. We got careless and complacent and stormed the main entrance up those stairs. It was a disaster. The Darkspawn were waiting. They turned the Tig's old defenses against us. And more. Ancient dwarven ingenuity, used by the very monsters it was intended to kill. We need to learn from the Legion's mistake. Avoid the main door. Most of the old dwarven fortresses had hidden side entrances. I bet this one does too. We just need to find it.
Now, I could actually storm up the main site if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. We are going to find the side entrance. And these grubs are the children. Not sure why they're called children or childer grubs, but at this stage they're not that hard to put down, although they can evolve into a higher form. I can't remember exactly what of. It's, like I say, it's been a while since I've played this particular game, but we shall find out. Anything else around here? Yep. Yeah, that's, oh, almost forgot that. Right, so we could storm those main steps, but obviously I already knew that the hidden switch was over here, because that's the entrance, side entrance, to get into Kal'Hirol proper.
For sneaking out without the wife noticing.
Oh, you're a dog, Ogren. And let's descend into the main hall.
Darkspawn! Kill them all!
Now's better than later.
Let's see what you're made of!
Oh, Golem Master. I think with high enough sneak you can get in there before he, Good God, what just happened there?
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder? You can get on my
I'm assuming that was some sort of weird glitch. That was interesting. Not quite sure why there was a massive spike in XP there. That was really, really strange. And he's got the control rod, which we can use to wake up our own golems now. Does this go anywhere? Or is that the way we need to go? Because that's... I think that's the main entrance. Let's have a look. There's a side entrance. Entrance chamber. Well, we'll have a look down here. I think this is the main entrance and there's a bunch of traps.
I'll get on it.
Well, I don't, unfortunately.
I'll get on it.
Oh, pressure plate.
I see a trap. I see a trap. I see a trap. I see a trap.
Good lord, lots of them. Nobody step on them. I haven't disarmed everything yet. Please don't wake up the golems.
I see a trap.
So many.
I see a trap.
Yeah, I think if you set them all off. Oh, there's another one. Can I see everything? I think so. Not sure if that's the way we need to go or not. Yeah, but you can wake all these golems up, which is terrible. Uh-oh. Where's that next trap then? Oh, is that another pressure plate there? Yeah, because he's got the control rod, you can wake all of them up.
I see a trap.
Right, where's that one? Oh. How somebody hasn't set that off, I don't know. Alright, let's carry on this way. Don't think this is the... I'm pretty sure the other one's the entrance.
First day festivals. People talk about me stinking up the joint.
What are you on about now?
Twisted creatures!
Isn't it nice having a golem on our side?
Alright, alright.
More traps. Oh, we have to go up to go around. Let's go up to where the action is.
You're hopeless!
Can I knock him over? Yeah. Don't think there was anything else down there, just across the way now. Get this before I forget. So that's obviously a cross. Is there anything down here? Oh. Is that a chamber by itself? I think I have to go this way later. So let's finish clearing this bit out. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to have to look into the rune making. I haven't actually looked into it other than... I think we're finished with him now. He must be too big to get into other areas. So let's carry on down. We're meeting the ghosts. Oh, Anders leveled up. Yeah, I wonder if I put that on him, he might be a bit more survivable, because we've already got the healing up pretty good. That's what we've got in spirit. Get him up to crushing prison, maybe? That's quite a good one. Now, let's do arcane warrior. That's not so bad, even with everything on, he's got a decent amount of mana left.
Now you are the only thing standing between them and the darkspawn that threaten our empire. Show them that you are not nothing. Show them that you can be warriors. Let the stone tremble with the thunder of your footsteps. Fight!
Alright, somebody is encouraging dwarves to fight. I'll certainly find out more about these apparitions later. Yep, that's just going to do the same thing again. Just check the map. Yeah, entrance chamber. Oh, so that was in the commons, and we're heading to the slums.
They're gone. Everyone's gone. They've abandoned the Tyke. We have to follow them. I'm not going to sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
But this is our home. We can't survive out there.
You won't survive in here.
Now we're getting some decent rune tracings at least. Yeah, they're just, bless them, stop endlessly repeating that part.
Alright, alright. I'll get you a ladder. You can get off my back.
Scouts report, interesting. Nothing else in here just yet. Talking darkspawn, no less.
I'll get on it. Got it. Alright, alright.
Okay, that looks like a chamber by itself. Let's have a look in it.
That about wraps it up.
Not much. Broken architecture and a sword. So that's dwarves fighting presumably against Darkspawn. I think that was little Genlocks they were fighting against.
Twisted creatures! Got it.
Oh, that was a waste of that. Gravity trap plans. I might take a point in trap making just to do gravity traps. Because that sounds interesting.
Watch your little brother. Keep him quiet.
Oh, I've been in my share of scrapes over the years. Chin up, girl.
Someone must fend off the Darkspawn. Daylon says that if we do, the ancestors will look kindly upon us and forgive us.
Alright, a little bit more backstory. These are, this is the slum, so this is all casteless that are being encouraged to fight.
These weapons were taken from the armories of Kal'Hirol. I ask only for volunteers who would rather die fighting than give in.
Sod off. You people left us for dead.
Yeah, we should just take your weapons and kill you instead. Then you will go to your graves, knowing that you murdered the one person who thought you worthy to bear arms for Kal'Hirol. Do you want that? Or do you want to prove your worth?
Yep, one of the, I think, warrior caste, encouraging people to rise up and fight for themselves, considering everybody else left them for dead. So...
Those bastards left us behind, and he wants us to fight to defend their escape.
You're going to die anyway. Daylon is giving us a chance to prove we're not worthless.
You're full of sod, Duster. Some of us are going to try to make it to the surface. You in?
No. I'm going to do something right for once in my life.
I can understand both arguments of that, in fairness. Sand.
It is done.
Bombs away. That's got to be for Dworkin the Mad Dwarf. Is it fair to call him the Mad Dwarf? I think it is. So, how much have we got left of Kal'Hirol? Let's look at the map. Alright, just a little bit left. I think we'll push on a little bit further. Nope, that's the way I've been. That's where I'm going, so that's just there. Just a little bit. Ooh, hello. A little bit more to see.
You're in a little over your head! I'll get on it.
You couldn't have all come in at once, could you? That would have been too easy. Oh. Luckily, they're not actually doing much to me. There's a lot of them, but... Oh, that was a waste of that. I hate it when I forget what I'm actually, what talent I'm about to use. Because that takes ages to recharge. What's this way? Just another... Ah, wall carving. That's a bit plain and stark, I suppose. Almost walked right past that. Oh, glad I didn't. That's got a gift in it. Okay, so let's push on. There can't be much more left. Down here. Dwarves fighting. Is this the other side of the commons? I believe it is the other side of the commons. That we couldn't get to earlier. Yeah, that's where we came in earlier, so this is just sort of a full circle we've come now. What's down here? Anything? Or is this just where they were fighting? Ah, trade quarter. That must be where we're going next. So, let's just finish clearing this last room off. Wherever they are. Or is trade quarter a separate part? I'm not sure.
You have no skill, only desperation. It's a good day to die.
Got it.
Time to celebrate.
He had what looked like a pretty decent weapon there, actually. Yep, you can tell it's proper Darkspawn territory with all this disgusting, oozy flesh type stuff all around. And some good... Yeah, I'm glad I didn't spend any money on runes, seeing as we seem to be stacking them up quite nicely here. We'll be able to equip ourselves decently when we get out. So, that's it. We've seen the... We've said hello to our nobles, who are, some of whom are of course plotting against me, and we've met up with Sigrun, who is an awesome character and companion for us, and we've entered Kal'Hirol. Next we'll carry on further into the depths of Kal'Hirol, see if we can find out more about these children, maybe encounter some more talking Darkspawn, and see what we can't figure out about the whole situation here in Amaranthine. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, please leave a like. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider following me on Twitter at fishbulbgeek for more information about when the next video is out. Same again on Facebook, Facebook page, where I'll be announcing videos and what else I'll be doing. And I occasionally stream on Twitch, fishbulbgeek on there as well. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you'll join me next time. Ta-ta for now.